Hello everyone. All HTML documents follow a specific structure, and it is necessary that they follow this specific structure so that the browser can render the HTML documents correctly. So this brings us to the topic of this video, which happens to be HTML document basic structure. So let's get started. So the folder for today we'll be using is HTML document basic structure. So I'm going to create a file inside this folder, and I'm going to name the file index.html. Alright, so always ensure you end your file names with the .html extension for HTML files. So having done that, let's start writing some HTML codes. So the first thing that you have to include in the HTML file, the first thing that comes in the HTML document basic structure is known as the Doctype declaration. So the Doctype declaration tells the browser what version of HTML code you are writing so that the HTML documents can be rendered properly or correctly. So I'm going to be inserting the Doctype declaration for these HTML documents now. So this Doctype declaration tells the browser that that the version of HTML code we are writing is HTML5. Having done that, the next thing we insert is the HTML element. So we start by inserting the HTML opening tag and closing tag. So if you watch the previous video which I made, the HTML an element consists of the opening tag and the closing tag. So the name of the element is specified inside the opening and closing tags, and what differentiates a closing tag from an opening tag is the presence of a / in the closing tag. The HTML element is such that apart from the Doctype declaration, which is this, it encompasses or encloses every content or everything in the HTML file. So having written the HTML element, the next thing we have to include is the head elements. So these head elements, the head elements is such that it contains or holds information about the web page. So we have what we call CSS style sheets, which is used for styling the HTML document, as well as JavaScript files. The HTML documents holds information that connects CSS style sheets and JavaScript files to your HTML documents. And apart from that, it also holds information about the title of your web page. So if I want to specify the title of this web page I'm building, I simply have to come over here and insert the title element. So I'll say title, and then I'm going to have to insert the title of my web page inside this title element, which will be HTML documents basic structure. I'm going to render this web page in the browser so that we can see the result of our HTML document. So I'll come over here, and then I'm going to copy the part of this HTML file. So I'll come to copy parts, or you could see the shortcut, which is Shift-Alt-C. So I'm copying the part and I'm pasting it inside the address bar of this web browser. So when I hit enter, we should see the result of our web page. So as you can see, this is the title of our HTML document, and this is the title being displayed over here on the web page. So having done that for the head element, the next thing that follows is the body element. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to insert the body element. The body element is such that whatever you insert within it is going to be displayed on the web page, inside the body of the web page. So if I come here and I type in some text, so I'm going to say some text, and then I save the HTML file. Once I come over here and then refresh the web page, you're going to see the result displayed over here, which is some text. So like I said, whatever you insert inside the body element is going to be displayed or rendered in your web page when you have refreshed the web page. So I'm going to iterate through everything I have said in this video. So like I said, in an HTML document, what comes first is always the Doctype declaration, which tells the browser what version of HTML codes you are writing, and this particular Doctype declaration tells the browser that the HTML version we are writing happens to be HTML version 5, and then after that what follows happens to be the HTML element. And this HTML element is such that it encompasses or encloses every single thing or the content of the web of the HTML document. It encloses all of such except the Doctype declaration. And then what comes first, or what is being enclosed first by the HTML element, happens to be the head element. And I say that the head element is such that it holds information about the web page that is being rendered. For instance, it holds the title tag, or it encloses the title tag, and the title tag is such that whatever text you insert inside of it happens to be the title of the web page. So indirectly, the head element holds the title of the web page that is being rendered. So after the head element, the next thing that follows inside of the HTML element happens to be the body element. So this body element is such that whatever text you insert inside of it is being displayed on the web page. Not just text, both text is displayed as well as videos, images, etc. If those contents or if those elements are inserted inside of the body element, they are going to be displayed on the web page. So that's all for this video. That's all you need to know about the basic structure of an HTML document. But before we wrap it up in this video, I'm going to show you something. Check this out. So I have the H1 element, and I'm going to insert all of this inside this H1 element. Alright, so I'm going to save the document and then I'm going to refresh it. Now, can you see how big this text is? So this functionality, what just happened to this text is as a result of the fact that I placed the text inside this H1 element. In HTML, we have other elements apart from these basic elements like HTML elements, the body elements, and head elements. We have other elements as well which have special functionalities, such as making the text bigger and bolder, just like what we have seen here. So in the video that follows after this one, I'm going to be talking about a bunch of HTML tags which you need to know as a web developer. But for this video, we are going to wrap up everything here. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, ensure you like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more videos and tutorials on HTML and web development in general like this. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video.